One of the things that I think is exciting is that I don't have as much fear. Like, to do something like this, to talk to you in front of a camera and actually be who I guess I am, that would have been much more of a challenge. My name is Kathleen Gray, and I was born May 5th, 1947. I was a therapist for at least 20 years. I still have a private practice, but it's very small. Worked in the domestic abuse program, the survivors of domestic violence. I got more and more interested in the sort of political aspect of therapy, that this isn't just a person who has a problem themselves. People are influenced by all kinds of things. I like helping people to have happier lives, basically. Like, they usually have been trying and they got stuck on something, and we just sort of pick it apart. The way, as a kid, I used to love to, if you have a piece of jewelry and it gets a knot in it, and I could take a needle and sort of unknot that. That's how I think about therapy. Let's try to sort it out. There's something in that. We like to tell our stories. I guess you want to be understood and you want to be seen. Because, if you think about when somebody says to you, you know what you should do? Don't you kind of dig in your heels and go, do tell me what to do? That's what I do anyway. But when you come to something together and they have the insight, it's way more powerful. When I was off at drama school, I got sort of radicalized, they would say, and I wanted to come back to California, and my mother was very involved in politics. Bobby Kennedy. He's the person. And I got to travel around on the press bus with him and see him get to towns and take off his jacket, roll up his sleeves and reach out and hug babies and shake hands. And then on the night of the primaries, I think it was June 4th, up at the stage, holding hands with my sister, we were sort of guarding the stage, and he had said, and now it's on to Chicago, and he left right behind us. We heard these pops and people backing out, and my sister and I looked at each other, and we knew that he had been shot. And that changed me, that there was a sudden amount of violence that shook my world, my little, Beverly Hills, 1950s, everything is sunny. So that was a seminal moment. And I was depressed and sad for quite a few years. It took me a while to get over that. I went into therapy the first time at around 22. Because I would be terrified of going to a party and not knowing who to talk to and what to wear. And, it was very much about how I was being seen by others. I guess I've gotten to that place where it's more about my interest in them. I think that's where the ego shift has happened a bit. It's not so much about me. It's more about my experience of the world, about meeting you, about being in a place like this lovely park. And I think over time, over going to school in psychology, over the losses that I've had, the joys that I've had, I've accepted myself more. I accept that I will probably not get a facelift. I will probably just be wrinkly and 71. That's just where I am. Happy birthday to everybody who was born on May 5th.
Thank you for watching. We're uploading an episode every single day featuring a different person. Please like, share, and subscribe. We really appreciate your support.